My research is interested in exploring the coevolution of design and development and the social, environmental and economic processes and practices shaping the future of cities. My research agenda involves the development of an innovative socio-technical research approach that connects architecture, urban development and technological innovation. This agenda also involves connecting previously disconnected research areas, such as architecture, obviously, but also the utilities industry, the property sector, and urban planning. Drawing upon my graduate and postgraduate studies in urban sociology and previous professional experience as an engineer, my research has involved three parallel tracks. Firstly, I've been exploring the coevolution of design and society, particularly in relation to sustainable architecture. Open any book with the title of Sustainable Architecture and what you'll find is a whole diverse range of examples of different approaches to sustainable buildings. They'll look different, they'll prioritise different features and different kinds of concerns. What these represent are very differing interpretations of our urban futures, and what I'm interested in is how these make a difference to the emphasis of particular priorities and practices in the whole area of urban studies, and what this means for the kind of cities we may design, build and inhabit in the future. Secondly, I'm really interested in the socio-economic processes which underpin design and development strategies in the city. Specifically, I'm interested in the way that different kinds of professional and non-professional actors come together in the decision-making around urban development. What happens when these people come together? What happens when they disagree? Who has the power to influence the shape of urban development? Thirdly, I've been interested in the way that urban infrastructures, their management, their development and their use make a difference to patterns of urban development. A key element of this part of the research is to understand how a shift from a more supply orientation, when we build more and more, cities become more resource intensive, can shift to a more demand management approach in which we develop a more closer approximation between supply and demand and therefore produce more resource efficient cities. What are the changes to practice and policy that need to happen to underpin this shift from supply to demand? These seem key questions to understand if we're going to develop more sustainable cities. Overall, this is a deeply interdisciplinary agenda, which is what makes Cities at Manchester such an exciting initiative. Bringing together researchers working with such different analytical traditions, working across different scales, across different geographies, and with different kinds of socio and political understandings, is vital to develop this collaborative project to understand both the contemporary and the future city. In particular, I'm excited about bringing together research which looks at cities of the north and cities of the south. So collectively we can start to understand the global issues underpinning issues of poverty, urbanisation and climate change.